can know what does it look like today with the first one of the Curio class in chapter 11. Chapter 11. Today's topic is word relationship. Word relationship. In this section, we're going to learn about the word relations. How do we use the word every time we use sentences? The word relation has a meaning which just really exists vacuum out in space. And sometimes we really understand what it means because the words around them. Not only that word, with the other words with that will be helpful to understand the word. For example, here's the number one. That is the word around them. Where is it? There. Then here's an example. I love strawberries. Then here's an I love strawberries with the mark we love, like this. This is another information. Then, in this case, this person loves strawberries very much. Then, there's an intention to emphasize what it is. So, another example is I love my mom, with other things. Love is a name word both places, and definition doesn't change, the same definitions. But we probably don't feel the same feeling towards strawberries or moms. We can already know what love with heart mark means the sentence we're looking at around, that is word relationship. This is word relationship. This is word relationship. Okay? So, this is number one. Next, number two. Cause and effect word relationship. Cause and effect. These two are very important to understand the sentence, what it is. Cause and effect. Usually, kids study at school cause and effect. Sometimes you can tell what the word means the effect, and it has a cause another way. Common use and effect ways. So, here's an example. We ran out of sugar. We ran out of sugar. Then, what should we do? Before finishing baking, we had to go. So, we had to go to the store. In this case, which one should be cause and which one should be an effect? In this case, we ran out of sugar, so we have no sugar. That is cause. And we had to go to the store to buy the sugar. That is effect. So these are the big difference, cause and effect. Another example is here on page 109. I wanted a new bike because I saw the one that colors had. In this case, the former part that I wanted a new bike is effect, and because I saw the one that colors had. That is the cause. And another example, the scenes. Since I learned the scales, I learned here the songs key more easily. So, in this case, scenes is a reason, and the scale is the music scale. You can say the do, re, mi, fa, that sort of things. Then I can hear the song's key more easily. So when the scale, then understands every note of it. That is an effect. This is the cause and effect. Okay. Now let's go on to number 3. Number 3, the items and categories. Items and categories. What are the items? What are the categories? Usually these two come together in one sentence. Then, just for instance, an example is like this. Students in the class. Students and the class. In this case, students are the items. Then the class is a category. These words are in the relationship with items and category. So we see the students and the classes. Then when you learn about students, they are a part of the class. So items is a part of the categories. They are made up of students. Yes, the synonyms and antonyms. And antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms. These two words are very important to understand what the passage says. Because these are more better information and better understanding can be needed. And this is much easier to see the synonyms to understand each other of them than see the antonyms to make it a comparison. Then imagine you read about introduce your brother, a new friend. I want to give your brother an idea of what a new friend will make. When awaits, you might say, he's just like Chris. Or might say, he's something like Chris. Either way, if your brother knows Chris, he'll understand something about your friend when you compare or contrast him. So, in this case, compare and contrast. These two the way to make it more clear. Make it more clear. The same true with words. If you know the word like another word, you know something about its meaning. You know it's different from another word. You know something about it too. The words that mean same with similar things are called the synonyms. So, the synonym. Synonyms. Same or similar. Then what about the antonym? Words that mean opposite of the meaning that are called antonym. These are the synonyms and antonyms. Then examples for the synonyms, like and love. And antonym, good and bad. These two pairs is either synonyms and antonyms. You can see the example like and like a pair and the headless like. These are the relationship synonyms or antonyms. That depends on the original word, the primary form. Okay, next one. Number 5. Number 5, this is analogy. Analogy is a bit difficult to understand because the formula or the category is the big range to understand. The analogy compares two things that are similar in a same important way. So, this is the way compare two things that are similar but not in a dissimilar in some important way. This is analogy. Then, there's an example. A student is to a new topic, like a detective is to a case. In high school, you have learned this kind of formula. A is to be what C is to D. And this formula, A and B, C versus D. This is often exposed in the high school, this kind of formula of comparison. Then, in this formula, here's an example. A student is to a new topic. Right. Japanese has to say this as well. A detective is to a case. In this case, a student is an A new topic is a B. A detective to C, and a case is D. And here is 2 and is 2. On this sentence, almost every day, here, the students almost every day have a lesson and learn new things. New things means that they don't know, haven't ever known. So, students comes to see the new topic almost every day, every lesson. Then, detective always have a case that is new. Because if we were old, that is not right for detective. That is history. So, detective usually seek for the solution for the new case. That is his job. Same as students, they were going to learn new topic. So, a student is to a new topic, like a detective is to a case. Then, the ABXY relationship many analogies coming from the A is to be like X is to Y and B at Y. So, analogies can show different relationships, like synonyms or antonyms. So, 2 by 2. Then, cause and effect and more. Here's an example. Medicine is to sickness, which water is to sleep. Wind is to bird, like fin to a whale. Albany is to New York. Springfield is to Illinois. Country to the trivial and considerable to important. These are the same type of the pair in one important way. So, one from Shakespeare's comedy, as you like it, here's the sentence. There is one example. All the rich estates and all the men and women merely prizes, they have their goodness and their entries, and one man in his time plays a part. His acts being 780s. This is a famous but very difficult kind of literary things. You do not have to understand it all. Okay, so the last one. Maybe last one. 6. The part and the whole word relationship. This is part and whole relationship. Sometimes words are related because one object is part of the whole object, that is a part and whole. Some analogies are compared, they are part of its whole. Here's an example. A piece is to pie like a slice is to pizza. Leonard is to LA like a team, like a musicians to a band. So, same kind of analogy, but this is of a part and whole. Part and whole analogy. In this case, so a piece of pizza and then a pie and a slice to the pizza. So, same kind of analogy, A, B, C, D, but this is a part, and this is a whole. Then these two come together. Same thing as in the alignment or relay the team and the musician to the band. The same thing. Now, conclusion. We may understand the unfamiliar ways relationship better than we read a comparison. We can also explain complex concepts clearly by writing as a comparisons. However, the comparison helps to avoid and the analogy won't make sense. Then another example. A tree is the forest and the boat is the ocean. Yeah? So the tree is to the forest and a boat is the ocean. in the whole. This analogy doesn't work forests are made of trees, but ocean isn't made of boats. Then, to fix it, like the water, one solution will use water. So, this doesn't work. So, that may be the water. That will be good. Water and ocean. A tree to the forest is like a drop water to the ocean. Okay? These are the four explanations today. Now, let's go on to the test your knowledge. Number one, page 116, check the knowledge. Is the word scenes used to describe the cause and effect, or something that is a part of all? Scenes. Scenes means the cause. One is the part and the whole, or cause and effect. Scene. Okay? So, number one will be cause and effect. Because or scenes. Because. Number two. Fill in the blank. An astronaut steers a rocket like a bus driver steers his astronaut steers as a rocket, like a bus driver steers his. This might be easy. Astronaut, okay? Astronaut, a rocket, bus driver, what? Bus. Of course, bus. Question number three. Is hate a synonym for love? No, that is antony. Number four, define antonym. Antonym is a word or opposite. Synonym and antonym. Number five, what is the cause that in this sentence? What is the cause of this sentence? Formal one or latter one? I went to running because I needed some exercise. I went running because I needed some exercise. Which is the cause? Formal one or latter one?
I need some.
That's right. I need some exercise. That is the cause. Number 6. Answer true or false. An analogy compares two or more sets of things that have nothing in common. An analogy compares two or more sets. How many sets an analogy has? Two or more, or only two? Of course, this is only two. This is false. Number 7. Is that an antonym for happy? Yes or no? Yes. Number 8. Number 8, fill in the blank. Potato, flower, feather, what? Potato, flower, feather, bird. Question number 9. If sword a word you could use in a sentence describes cause or effect. If so, a word you could use in a sentence would describe the cause or effect. Cause and effect. Yes or no? So. Yes. Cause and so effect. Question number 10. What two things are being compared in this analogy? Find two words or two things from the sentence. The sun appears on the horizon as if someone had just carried a lantern over their crest of the hill. The sun appeared on the horizon as if someone had just carried a lantern over the crest of the hill. What are the two words in comparison? That is lantern. Okay? So, the sun is compared to the lantern in this sentence. Okay, that's very good. Next is the chapter 11's lesson. Good to see you. See you next time. Thank you.